Hey, what's up, people? It is your boy Don Juan, and you are back. And if this is your first time here, you are tuned in for the first time to Unapologetically. Let's go. To everybody that is tuning in, thank you so much for tuning in. If you have not tuned in before, my name is Don Juan, and this is my channel, and I call this Unapologetically. Unapologetically, we talk about things of pop culture, we talk about shows, we talk about things unapologetically. This is my platform. I'll say what I like. You can comment what you like. And we're here to just discuss and have a good time. If you have not tuned in before, please like, share, subscribe, hit all those buttons that you need to hit. And if you have tuned in, I sincerely want to thank you so much. This is going to be my second video, and I want to thank you all so much for tuning in for the first time. So I am back this time, and this time I'm going to be reviewing the HBO Plus show, Rap Shit. Rap Shit. Rap Shit is one of the newest shows to come. It is produced by Issa Rae, and Rap Shit is actually a really, really good show. Rap Shit centers around the characters Shauna and Mia. They're played by Ada, who plays Shauna. I forgot her last name, Ada Osman, I think it is, and Chameleon, which plays Mia. And I want to say this is probably one of my favorite new shows that I've seen in a while. It is very relatable if you have had anything or been around anything in entertainment. So to give the basis, Ada is I'm sorry, we don't call her Ada. Shauna is actually working at a bank. At a hotel. She's working at a hotel, but she wants to be a rapper. You know, like most people, she wants to be a rapper. She's rapped before. She's done some conscious things and kind of, had a little bit of buzz. Then she started to do this weird shit with putting on a afro and a mask and like thinking she's being, woke. And everybody's like, we ain't here for that. Sit down. Ain't nobody checking for that. And so she's working, at the hotel to make ends meet, on this journey. While at the hotel, she has a few different people that she interacts with. One of them being the concierge, Maurice. Her and Maurice are friends, it seems like. And we find out later that they're friends because they scamming each other. They doing the real Miami type of shit. They scamming people. Like, if you don't know, I'm not dogging people from Miami. People know that people in Miami are known for scamming, just like they say sometimes people in Atlanta. So they're working at this hotel. She's working at the front desk. He's working concierge. But we later find out that they are working together to scam people. So these are spoiler alerts. If you have not seen the season, I've seen the whole season. So that's why I'm speaking on this. If you have not, you should probably stop because I'm going to speak on the whole season. So they're scamming. They are getting credit cards, purchasing items, sending the items, getting paid for the items. So they're a scammer. She's getting the credit cards, obviously, because she works at the front desk. We see them kind of, checking the rooms when people need rooms for people with master keys, all of these kind of things that happens at hotels, I guess. I believe every part of it. And so they have another young lady who is by the name Mia. And Mia is out here in this journey. She's a single mother. She's working this journey. She has a baby daddy. Her baby daddy, Lamont, is not really around as she would like him to. So she feel like she's doing it on her own. Her mama, we can relate to this. Her mama is like 13 years older than her. Like her mama is young. And so her mama is a grandma, but she's still trying to be out here in these streets too. So Mia's journey we see is she's trying to figure it out for her child and, work it out where she feels like she's doing this alone. She feels like Lamont is not around. He's not, but when she sees him online, he's posted up, all these money, all these placements, all this stuff that he's doing. And she like, but what about our child? Like, what about what we supposed to be doing? So you get to see a dynamic of these two people who have very separate lives and they decide to come together to form a group. When they decide to form a group together, I'm not gonna lie, I'm sitting there like, they ain't really the same type of girl. You know what I'm saying? So how is this gonna work? But I will say that I think the difference in them makes them a good group. So they decide to form a group together and start recording some songs, but they don't really have any tracks. Mia is invited over to Shauna's house to record in the closet, and Mia even surprised, like, girl, where you get this expensive ass mic at? You know what I'm saying? She don't know that Shauna over there boosting. But they record, some stuff a cappella, and they're like, we just need to get with some people who can make it what it is. They, finally get with Lamont, who is Mia's baby daddy, and he, helps them create a dope song. And it kind of flourishes from there. Mia, who is this conscious girl, is sitting there like, I'm doing something totally different. Because at first, when they start to work together, Mia is over there like, good trouble equal necessary trouble equal, yeah, MC, blah, blah. Like spitting stuff that, you know what I'm saying? Like Shauna, I'm sorry, is spitting that. And Mia sitting over there like, girl, don't nobody want to hear that. We want to talk about having some fun. We want to talk about living our life. We want to talk about like getting into that good trouble. Like, yeah, turn it up. Let me turn around, put it in your, blah, blah, blah. Like Mia want to go there. And Shauna's like, no, this is what people want to hear from us. And she had to be like, no, girl, they don't want to hear that from you. They don't want to hear that from nobody. Be quiet. They want to hear something they can relate to and, all of that. So with forming this group, they decide that it's going to, this is what we're going to do. They're going to form the group. And, Lamont helps them with the song and people really start liking this song. This song is buzzing under, and that brings two things about. They have a friend who works at, I guess, like Spotify, but she ain't really trying to help Shauna because she don't really rock with Shauna, but Shauna doesn't know that. She is behind Shauna's back telling people like, she ain't really that good, like with what she doing. But their new music comes across the Spotify desk and somebody else brings it to the table. And she then tries to jump on the bandwagon, but Shauna knows none of this. Outside of that, they decide to go on this journey together and it kind of brings Mia and Lamont closer together. She kind of understands him a little bit more as it relates to their journey. And so you have these different forces that have come together at this point, based off of the rap shit. I think this is one of the most realistic views. I know a Mia. I know a Shauna. I know these women, indirectly, I'm speaking of the characters because they are very much like, I gotta make it. And I done been through my journey and I gotta make it. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that this show definitely represents a group of people who are trying to make it and people can relate to that. Lamont shows you a little bit more as you get into him. That is Mia's baby daddy because, he sends Mia some money. He sends her like $4,000, but you find out he sent her that money and he ain't got no more money. He said, my placement money came in and he kind of did it to hush her up, but he's tracking people down for money. In entertainment, y'all, when it comes to placements, when it comes to just, people getting paid, like sometimes it can be a hassle for people to get paid, engineers, producers and all. So that journey that he on is so true. Like when I tell you, it's like the truest journey that anybody could go on when it comes to sometimes the hassle that entertainers, in their career sometimes have to face with getting paid, whether it be glam people, where it be, whatever, So when I see it, I'm like, you get a little bit more perspective on him. You get a little bit more perspective as you relate to Mia's mom and how, she's just young too. So the things that Mia deal with and how she trying to do her different with her daughter, it's different because her mom is young. So she like, well, that's why XYZ happened to me. And she don't want to do that. With that, they have a friend named Chastity. Chastity is like the girl that everybody know that you don't even know what the hell she do. Y'all ain't got no friend that you don't know what the hell they do. Like, we all got that friend around Atlanta. I got a few friends around Atlanta. They done been everything from event planners to publicists to marketers to project managers to like promoters to assistant. I don't know what they do. No, I just don't know what they do. I don't know what they do. Chastity is that girl. She's that girl that gonna want to take a picture, gonna seem a little thirsty a little bit. She's played by Blue, if you know Blue from like Bad Girls. Like they're gonna, she gonna seem a little thirsty. She wanna be everywhere. She wanna be seen. She wanna be blah, blah, blah. But it's like, what do you do? So Chastity, you know, who has had those moments where people looked at her thirsty, ends up saying, well, let me kind of work this magic to manage you guys. And if I get some stuff that happens for you, you know, like I want to be your manager. So she's able to make some stuff happen with the girls by bringing them in clubs. She spends all her money. She's sleeping in her car to make this happen for the girls. And unbeknownst to the girls, they don't even know this, but they looking at her like, what are you doing for me? Entertainment is one of those worlds, y'all, where you can be in a position like managing people or doing all of that, and people never really know all of the things that go into making them who they are. And she's doing this behind the scene work, trying to break them, you know, from the ground up. And they really have no idea of all the things that she's doing in the struggle, how she's sleeping in her car, how, you know, like she's staying with her uncle. She can't really pay the rent. Like she's spending her money. They don't really know that, y'all. And I think that that is a true indicator of how it works in entertainment. Most people know a Chastity. Most people know somebody who they just a hustler and they're gonna try to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And so when she decides to like, I'm gonna work with y'all, she's doing a lot of things to really help these girls, and they don't really get it. Things start buzzing for the girls, and life starts lifing for the girls after things start buzzing. Mia has a temper because she's just that Florida girl. So she ends up smacking somebody. They got a blogger who, if you all know, sometimes you have some bloggers that people kind of fixate on. Like some of these bloggers, I think, fixate on some of these celebrities in their own way. So this Instagram person or whoever platform they're using on Rap Shit is like going in on the girls and wanting to answer and wanting to reply. And you know, the girls feel like their career is over. And I can understand like Instagram and social media can be really hard. So when you see somebody and that's the things that's happening and like, you're like, dang, is my career over? You know, you're dealing with all of those kind of things, and it gives a real perspective to what these girls are dealing with, like real talk. So after they have the moment where they fought at a Spotify party, their first time getting into the Spotify party in which old girl is pretending like she really, you know, was looking out for them. But, you know, the girl that works at Spotify, but that's a whole nother story. They get there and things kind of, you know, they don't know where they're going to go next. They got to figure out another song. They start working on all of that. And Chastity is working as their manager and trying to figure it out. She has some girls that she managed, and they don't do rap stuff. They do, you know, adult stuff with guys, you know. And so she's trying to use her money from that to kind of parlay into the things that she needs. When they go to the club, she buying bottles. When they get to people she knows, she making a connection. Hey, I'll pay if you do use these girls, then let's get these girls on this party. So she's working it out to try to make it make sense for the girls. And they come together to do a performance. When they come together to do a performance, it is them. They're performing in front of the biggest booking agent. They doing all of this, and they're trying to figure it out. And they get up there and they kill the first song, and people loving them. And guess what? Shauna gets on stage and decides, since she sees this guy that she so likes his consciousness and he's an executive, she gonna freestyle. She gonna get up there and freestyle one of her freestyles that she used to have with her afro and all of that, which ain't nobody checking for. And bombs. And at that point, you realize that sometimes it could be a CYA world, cover your ass. She felt like she was covering her ass. What if this don't work? Let me show him I can rap, and doing the right thing. But she was ready to shit on the girl that was riding in the group with her when everybody else told her she shouldn't even be in no group with her. And I think, you know, they kind of come to that point where it's like, what we gonna do? We gonna be in this or we not gonna be in this? We gonna be, you know, like, what we gonna do? Shauna on one side is being pushed because she had a boyfriend. Her boyfriend was very like Ivy League kind of. She, you know, everybody expected her to kind of, you know, be this pristine girl, and she wanted to do this rap stuff, and the boyfriend like basically played her. And, you know, Mia is doing this thing with Lamont, but also she, you know, has some online presence, and she has a guy who she thought she was kind of controlling, a white older man, gentleman with money, and he was looking at her like a trick. So they feel very vulnerable, and they feel like this is my only chance. And you see some of the things that happen with their vulnerability. After the performance, they kind of put each other on ice. Well, Mia puts Shauna on ice because she felt like she played her. And they got to kind of figure out what they're going to do from there. Chastity is kind of broken out, and she like, we got to come together and figure out what we going to do. Rumors start swirling that they broke up. They trying to figure out what they're going to do. But they bring it together. Like, no, we gonna do this. We gotta figure out this is what it is. You know, I gotta call you on your stuff when you're wrong. And just when you think that they're getting ready to get to that point and get together and things be all right, the scamming that Maurice has done, you know, old girl slept with Maurice. Shauna slept with Maurice at one point, and she couldn't get a hold of him, and she finds out he went to jail, and then the police come looking for Shauna. And so you don't know what is going to happen. Are they going to catch Shauna? What's going to happen? And all of that happened on the season finale of Rap Shit. Overall, I think the show is very well crafted, very relatable, very down to earth, very boom, boom, boom. You get it. You know somebody like that. Even if you don't know a Shauna, you know somebody like a Mia, or you know a Maurice, or you know a Chastity, or you know a Lamont who just trying to make it and be a daddy. You know, somebody. And so I think that Issa Rae did an amazing job. I think Chameleon killed it in this role. I think Ada killed it. I personally think second season of Rap Shit is gonna be even better and crazier, and I think it's one of the best new shows that I've seen in a long time. So that is my review of the first season of Rap Shit. This again is a spoiler. If you are watching this video, this is a review of the full season, all episodes. I think it's 1 through 8. So do not tell people to watch this video if they have not finished all 8 episodes. But if you have, tell me below what you think of Rap Shit. Tell me the points that I may have missed that you liked. And again, like, share, subscribe. I thank you guys so much for tuning into this channel, checking me out, seeing what I have to offer over here. And hopefully I can get you some more content that you like. Tell me below what you like. I'm so appreciative of everybody tuning in unapologetically, because this is just my review. You may not like Rap Shit, but I like Rap Shit. You may not like the characters, but I like the characters. And so we come over here to talk about things unapologetically. As I said, like, share, subscribe, and tell everybody to come over here and check out Unapologetically the channel. And until the next time, I'm Don Juan, and I'll see y'all later.